3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that is Chilly Willy.
Whoa.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast.
Hi, Jared.
Coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, You Betcha guy here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy, one of the Troy Escalade Jackson Podcast Memorial Podcast Studio.
Yes, we are.
We are presented by Ice Mountain, and we are live. We are here, we're ready to go. We all got our new Busch Light camo cans in hand.
Where?
I was gonna say, get it over with.
Probably
Just get it over with.
my favorite camo can they've done.
I would agree 100%.
I would agree. It's it's like the first non-orange camo can they've
Yeah.
I think ever done.
I love the duck camo with the blue accent. I think that's sweet.
And I mean, those are real cattails too.
And the beer inside it's really good.
It is. It tastes kind of like cattails, dirt. It's like you're out. It's like you're out hunting.
It's earthy.
Pretty much earthy. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you guys have tried it, but next time if you're out there and you see some cattails, eat that brown hot dog looking part. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Just give that a taste.
Yeah, they
quick.
got one on the can.
Okay, here's a question. Would you
It's
rather?
nice that they put a glizzy on there for me.
Yeah.
Would you rather do the cinnamon challenge or would you rather
The cattail challenge.
do the cattail challenge?
Cinnamon
For
challenge.
sure cinnamon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's food.
What if the cattail challenge was double the money?
Oh.
Then I would probably do the cattail. Well, what's the money here? If
We'll say
if it's
$5
$2 to
$10,
one,
yeah.
We'll say $100 for cinnamon, $200 for cattail.
cattails.
Fuck, dude.
I've
that's a
done the
tough one.
cattail thing before.
On
It is not a hot
purpose?
dog.
Yeah, I was like 15. It's funny. You're duck hunting with your buddies. Like, oh, take a bite. I did it.
Did it
It's
take a while to get it all out?
it's not great.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah, I imagine it's like getting soap in your mouth. You know, it just like keeps multiplying.
It really doesn't it doesn't taste too terrible, but it's just a gross feeling in your mouth. And then it's like really, it does feel like cottonmouth that doesn't end. The more even you can like suck it in when you're trying to like blow it out.
Yeah.
You
Too
know, if
much
that makes
sucking
sense.
and
I
blowing.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you, Tyler.
It's like if you breathe in, you choke on it.
Tyler, I trust
You know?
you are the expert on all this sucking and blowing, and I'll leave that up to you.
I didn't gag though. I was a champ.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Oh.
Eyes watering. As soon as his buddies weren't looking, he's gagging up a storm.
Mm-mm.
It would be a great prank to play at just
3 seconds into the podcast, entire front of my jacket, beer everywhere, hole in my lip.
Because you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see it.
I did get my 3-year-old with the dandelion thing. It's like, all right, open your mouth really wide and then blow this and make a wish. And he opened his mouth. And I just shoved the dandelion in his mouth.
Wow,
You were
dude.
diabolical.
Are you shitting
It was
me?
fucking funny.
What
What if
if
they
I'm gonna log that away though for when I have a kid?
Yeah,
That's a pretty good prank.
It's a good one.
What if they start growing in his mouth?
They won't, Ryan.
Or his
I
tummy.
promise.
I mean, there's already water in there. All you need is sun. Those suckers will start growing. You should tell him that. He'll freak out.
Yeah, I
Stay
should.
in the sun. Don't go outside.
Yeah. It'd be like the kid from the Benchwarmers. He's scared of the sun.
That just reminded me. And then we'll move on and take some questions. But a couple years ago on my birthday, I had my family got me like a cake, like a slice of cheesecake or something, and they were singing me happy birthday. And then my brother said something immediately after, right before I blew out the candle, and I laughed through my nose and I blew out the candle on accident by laughing. Just made me think of that. This is a very funny video, actually.
Nice.
I'm like, oh,
I would like to know how uncomfortable you were when they were singing you happy birthday.
it's just the worst.
We should make that a tradition. We sing Miles
Yeah.
happy birthday every year on the podcast.
Yeah. We'll corner him in his office. We'll bring a cake in, shut the door. And then, yeah. We'll all sing him
Get
happy birthday.
Everyone in the office in there.
Yeah, but now he's not going to show up on his birthday anymore.
We'll go to his house then.
I would rather be sung happy birthday by everyone than every single person individually come up and wish me happy birthday
good point.
and have small talk. I would just rather get sung to.
Just sing to me.
So, yeah, you got any good big
All right.
plans tonight?
First person on my birthday goes, happy birthday. All right, go get everyone.
We're not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not doing this all day.
Would you rather sit there and make the happy birthday small talk, or would you rather have all of us individually come into your office and sing you happy birthday one at a time?
I think singing.
Really?
Ah, you going somewhere good to eat tonight?
You feel 31?
Is Ann gonna give you a present later?
None of us said that. No one said that to you on your birthday.
No, I definitely didn't ask you. I feel like
Are
I
you
would
feeling
be
older?
what you should do is on the outside of your door, just put that list of questions and just answer them. Just get out in front of it.
Or we could just agree to just group do it, and then we're moving on for the day.
It's also an easy solution to the whole thing.
Also, none of you said happy half birthday too, by the way. So
Fuck.
that was September.
We could have sung half the
It was,
birthday
yeah.
song to you.
None of you
Yours is
said.
coming up
Mine's coming out
October
December.
22nd. What?
December, dude. June.
Oh, Ann's is October 22nd.
Yeah. Make sure you wish her happy half birthday.
Sing to her in the morning.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yep.
You know what I like to do before a job interview?
What?
Make sure I am at my tip-top best shape
Ooh.
by staying hydrated with Ice Mountain.
Enhance the brain function.
Tyler must have had an Ice Mountain before he interviewed with us. He was radiating that.
Yep. I did spend about 10 minutes looking for the office because I thought the address, no way it could be right at 1.0. I drove around trying to look for it in the machine shops.
What does that have to do with Ice Mountain?
I'm just saying I was sharp enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
In that instance.
I got you. I was waiting for him to connect the dots.
I was like, oh, it's a great story. But
It was tough to find, but I found it
You found it because you were hydrated.
because my brain was operating at the highest function. It was like the limitless pill. Except
now it's not
water.
an official Ice Mountain statement to say that it is like the limitless pill, but we're going to go ahead and say
Mhm.
that it basically is a limitless pill.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried thinking with your brain completely dehydrated?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's like a raisin brain. You don't want that, Ryan.
That's one letter away from bran. Raisin bran.
Well, also your body's 95% water. So
Yeah.
essentially I'm 95% Ice Mountain.
I was operated at 96
I
that
am.
day.
I am 95% Ice Mountain. And it feels good when you're at 95%. You can't get to 100% because then you just like, that's just not how.
Well, then,
Okay.
then you would literally just be water.
Okay,
just
actual-
water,
like-
but not even 95% of me is.
You wouldn't be a human
Yeah.
anymore.
Actual science question.
You'd
If
fish.
for 5 years the only liquid you consumed was Ice Mountain, would you technically be 95% Ice Mountain?
Well, guys, I think that the stat is 70% of your body is water.
Whatever it is, would you be 70% Ice Mountain if that's the only liquid you consume?
It's
For
gotta be.
sure, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liquid with Ice Mountain right now.
Is there more liquid? Is there more Ice Mountain in people's bodies than there is water in the oceans?
There's a lot of people out there.
I just don't imagine that is true.
Well, that was a question.
I
Because
have
if you
no
took
idea.
all the humans and put them in the ocean,
70% of them, yeah.
Well, yeah, there's
yeah, and then you tacked off 30% of them, not a chance.
there's 7 billion people, but only 7 oceans.
That's right.
true.
That is fuck. All right. Well,
So-
guys, and we wouldn't be able to be doing this conversation at all if we weren't all hydrated as fuck. So
Oh, yeah.
go to icemountainwater.com. It's WTR.com.
It is.
Ice WTR, no vowels.
Twitter.
And hydrate before that big interview. All right, Jared, what do you got for us?
So this is a really good segue.
Ooh.
Harry Beaver asks, "My 21st B-day is tomorrow. How did your guys' 21st birthday go down, if you can remember?"
Mine wasn't that great.
Mine was, I had one funny story from my 21st. It was a Wednesday, and we went to a bar. And then the second bar we went to were us and these two chicks at the end of the bar were the only people in the bar. And they were older, like mid-30s.
Not the brag.
And I decided that it's my 21st birthday. I'm going to go hit on them and buy them drinks.
Yeah. Also, when's your birthday?
November 12th.
November. Okay.
And the one lady at the bar, they were really, really nice to me. And then I find out that it's all of a sudden the TV comes on with a promo and it's that chick. She was the local news anchor
Dang.
on one of the channels in town, and her husband owns the bar and was working the bar that night. So he was giving me the drinks I was buying for this local news lady my whole 21st birthday.
That will happen on a 21st.
Yep.
And
Then-
she was 30, you said?
Mid to late 30s, maybe early 40s.
All the confidence in the world out of you, though.
Yeah. I mean, I had it back in the day.
My
She wasn't
Really?
She wasn't
No,
married,
don't
dude.
Did
egg
you?
this
If she
on.
wasn't married, man.
You would have
Yeah.
sealed the deal if she wasn't married, huh?
Without a doubt.
Maybe
Oh
her
my
and her husband
God.
wanted to.
21, 45,
We
both
have
in
to
our
move on
sexual
to this
crimes.
question. This
Maybe you
is-
should have asked her. You should have brought her back to your property.
Yeah.
Your
And
landlord.
that being
should've.
your dorm room.
Well, the only reason she kept talking to me is because I used all the advice we gave the dude last week or 2 weeks ago. I was just being really shitty. You know, I gave her a nickname, called her News Girl or something like that.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. You still got it. Not that you need
I
it.
don't have it anymore.
Had it.
I don't know how to talk to anybody anymore. It's like, you don't have kids. I don't know what the fuck to say.
That's why I had kids, because I couldn't fucking talk to you anymore.
You know?
So
Turns out,
Thank
if you
you.
don't have kids, you don't got to talk to anyone. That's awesome.
it's not a bad point. Yours was meh, 50-50. Muscle man up.
Nothing to run home about.
Well,
I think we also talked about it too on Bellied Up, so you can go listen to it on Bellied Up. We
Yeah.
talked about our 21st. We had a couple callers.
Yeah, I don't remember what episode, but yeah.
When you've been drinking for 10 years, I mean, it's not really a big deal anymore.
My 21st, I ended up winning an awfully
Whoa.
Jesus.
What about him?
I won a lot of money on my 21st birthday. And for a 21-year-old, that being like it was like $450.
That is a lot of money.
200
at 21.
250 at blackjack and then 200 on pull tabs. But the reason I asked when your birthday is yours is during school. Mine's during the summer. So like I'm not at college with all my buddies. So we kind of just threw a ragtag group together Sunday night. We went and hit the town. We gambled, and I ended up on the bathroom floor that night until the morning.
Good.
So I think that was the first and last time I've ever slept the entire night on the bathroom floor.
Did you have a
Really
stomach
wasn't
ache?
that bad. Yeah,
You
the
have
floor's cool.
You have cotton mouth in the morning
Oh,
from
God.
the June allergies.
Yeah, the
It was
flowers.
terrible. Yeah, I have March 18th allergies. Bad.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, March 18th
Allergies were terrible for Ryan on my wedding, even though it was 10 degrees out.
Damn flowers.
So yeah, nothing too crazy, but got rich. That's about it.
What else you got, Jared?
Benoit Balls asks, have you ever done something so lazy you couldn't believe you actually did or didn't do it? One time I drove to a friend's house that was 3 doors down from where I lived.
Yeah, I mean, the short answer is all of the time. I have DoorDashed. I have drove by a restaurant and got home and then DoorDashed it just because I didn't want to have to go through the drive-through line.
Shit.
I've DoorDashed something while in the car driving past the place so that I can time it out and I don't have to go into the store.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Let me try to think.
I do it all the time with my kid. I was like, hey, buddy, I got a really important job for you. You think you can handle it? Can you go grab me the remote that's 3 feet away from me?
Yeah, but you're playing with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm also
teach
just-
them like yep.
The dad's too lazy to get up and grab the remote from the other side of the couch.
I know I've had a lot more.
God, driving to your buddy's 3 doors out. That's a good one.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
is. That's lazy as
basically,
fuck.
if you think that I'm gonna return any clothing item that doesn't fit, you're dreaming.
Yeah. I'll just lose some pounds before I take
Yeah,
it back.
no, I literally in my closet I have a section of stuff that's either too big or too small for me, and a few of them have the tags on, and it's just like, well, maybe the stars will align at some point in my future that this will work out, because I'm not returning it, especially if I bought it online.
Right. It's an errand.
You guys return stuff if you buy it online?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. My wife does.
Just in general, though, yeah. I'm trying to get that money back.
When I used to have roommates, I would Like if I bought something I had a roommate that was one size above me and a roommate that was one size below me. Anytime something didn't fit, I would just give it to one of them.
Yeah, one time I was in high school, I just didn't put my tabs on my car. And I got pulled over and he said, your tabs are expired, but it says in our records that you bought them. So,
No shit.
So where are they? I was like, lifted up the center console and there they were. And he was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So he gave me a warning and told me to put them on.
The dad in him came out on you.
Yeah, he was like,
You should just tape them to the back windshield.
You could just play dumb. Too. Be like, I didn't realize you were supposed to put these anywhere. I thought you just bought them.
Yeah, you buy them and you're good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a duck stamp or like something you put on your hunting license.
Yeah, you don't have to stick your hunting license on your gun.
Yeah, you
that
should
is
have to,
true.
Yeah.
You should put
You should fight this.
vehicle tabs. You should be able to put on your license.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that make sense?
I would think so.
Well, they want to be able to see it without pulling you over.
Yeah, I mean, that
I
makes,
just- I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel on this one. I think that their system's pretty good.
we gotta get those on automatic renewal though. The fact that I gotta go online and still put all my information in
Yeah,
and buy them again.
That would be nice.
I guess if you don't get a car or something, or if you,
or if you move.
yeah, fuck. I'm just fixing something that's not broke.
The way I get rid of laundry in my house, like if I'm in the living room and I take my socks off or something because my feet are out, I just throw them to the top of the stairs. And then if I'm going downstairs, I'll grab them and then throw them at the bottom of the stairs. And then if I go to the basement, I'll grab them from the top of those stairs. And then eventually they get to the laundry room, but I absolutely do not get up and put them where they're supposed to be.
I mean,
God,
if you don't have a pile of stuff on the first couple stairs going upstairs or downstairs of stuff you're going to bring that you run by every single day, I don't know. How do you even live? Well, you can be a psycho and actually bring something all the way upstairs the first time.
For the last 2.5 weeks, we've had 3 puzzles on the stairs that my wife is going to bring to her grandma. Well, they were sitting there for 2.5 weeks, and then she went to her grandma's on Saturday.
Forgot
the puzzles.
Yeah.
But
So now they're
they've
gonna
been there so long, they're just normal now.
Well, okay, so they were sitting on the stairs like from when you walk into my door, the stairs going up to the
Mhm.
main level. I took them from that set of stairs and just put them on the stairs going downstairs.
Mm.
So new set of stairs, more out of the way now, but they're still there.
I tell you what, though, there's nothing better than being lazy about something. And it actually turns out that it was the better option for you to be lazy about it.
Yeah, like blows over. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, so you're going to do something and then later something happens where you need to do something else. You're like, well, thank God I didn't do it in the first place. I would have had to redo it.
Right.
The opposite happened to me yesterday. My wife never rides in my truck because if family outings, we always go in her car. She was going to ride in my truck, so I spent like 15, 20 minutes cleaning it so she didn't realize how much of a fucking pig I am in there. And then we decided to take her car anyway.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I should have just put that off and been lazy and been fine.
Now, on the opposite side, the amount of times I have been saved in a pinch because I haven't cleaned out my truck, and I'm like, you almost do one of those Jimmy Neutron brain blasts where you're like, I have an extra ratchet strap. Where is it? And then you like mentally go through your entire truck and you're like, yep. It's underneath the passenger seat, jammed under there. You're going to have to dig through a few water bottles to get there, but it's there. And sure as shit, there it is. It's the best feeling in the world.
It's like
I know my shit.
someone had rearranged a toolbox the other day. It's like, well, how are we going to find where shit is?
Yeah, they cleaned it up and organized it, and now no one knows where anything
I knew where
is.
everything was when it was all
Yeah.
fucking messy. And now I don't know where anything is.
If Ann were to clean my car and like put stuff away, I would just assume that all of that stuff is now gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will never see it ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Do you guys
probably
have-
is garbage, but
Do you guys have any idea where your important life documents are, like your birth certificate and shit like that?
yeah, they're in my safe.
I have I think I do.
I thought I did too. Turns out Becca took all of my important documents, organized them, made them nice, put them in folders. I have zero fucking idea where any of that stuff is.
Is it in a safe?
I have no idea.
Because that would be like the classic, like, yeah, thanks for organizing it, but it's now in danger of a fire.
Yeah.
And how is anyone going to know that I was born if I don't have my birth certificate? And honestly, I imagine the process to get a new birth certificate would be atrocious.
Worse than getting your tabs on your car for sure.
Oh, yeah. God, infinitely worse.
Mine are in the safe.
I think mine are too.
My safe's fireproof though.
We talked about this. Safes aren't safe.
Do people still use safety deposit boxes?
Only
Like, could you just buy it? Like, I don't know. Am I thinking of like the right thing in a movie where they can just like store important shit in this like little P.O. box looking shit?
Yeah, you can only put maps to treasures and keys to open crypts in there,
and
though.
guns and multiple passports for different countries.
Yeah. I kind of want one of them.
And wads of cash, like Jason Bourne.
Or Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
All that stuff on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, people just aren't using safety deposit boxes enough.
No.
I kind of want to get one.
No, because if shit burns up, then it's not. It's a bank's liability.
Are those safe?
They're insured.
I think that what would be the most depressing part about getting a safety deposit box is I really wouldn't have anything cool to put in there. It would be like, yeah, okay, I'll put my birth certificate in here, which seems also like a bad idea.
Yeah, but then you need it. You got to make a trip to the bank.
That's what I mean. Like, what am I going to put in there?
You could put your pocket watch in there.
Could put my pocket watch.
Just a little watch in there.
Yeah.
Just one watch. You pay like $100 a month for this.
If somebody robbed it, though, they would really think that watch had something secret to it. I feel like people only put secret shit in safety deposit
boxes only exist for people who are secret agents or they broke out of prison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put it in there as a drop point.
Like Michael Schofield, I think he had to have had a safety deposit box of stuff he put in there that he knew he would need after he broke out of prison. I feel like this is the only people doing that.
Yeah. I always think of Rat Race too. Remember the movie Rat Race?
Oh,
I think they had safety deposit boxes there too.
Yeah.
Or oddly enough, like a good drop point is the lockers at swimming pools. I feel like I see that shit in movies too.
Yeah.
Or like at train station or something.
Underneath the bench.
Yeah.
I'll leave my backpack by this bench.
The swimming pool locker.
Yeah, I might have to get me a safety deposit box. Or just make copies of everything and then put that in a safety deposit box. Should be making copies of that stuff, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Well, it's not an official document then if you make a copy of it.
What if I just sign the bottom of it?
With a picture.
It just says this is official.
Yeah.
Give a thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah, a photo of me signing it.
Right on it. This is just in case my house burns down.
Yeah.
Especially since I found out that safes aren't safe. So, and it might help and not have to deal with the government to get a new birth certificate.
Yeah.
Please let this work.
Yeah. They're like, man, give me a witness.
Yeah, you can get it notarized.
Yeah. Let's see. Ryan Sheely Burner asks, after a big kill, what's the best wine to drink to celebrate?
What kind of kill are we talking?
Any.
Fuck. Well, it depends. Are you killing like white meat or are you killing red meat? Are you going fishing? You going pheasant hunting? You going deer hunting?
You just
it all depends.
Anything.
You just hooked a 44-inch walleye.
Ooh, fuck.
That's a world record.
Could be a world record potentially.
And so obviously you got a lot of walleye to eat.
Yeah. With that, you're probably
filleting the world record.
Yeah.
You got to act like you've been there before.
Right.
True.
Right.
Well, they're up.
Well, yeah.
Walleye nuggets.
I mean, at that point, you're probably going Pinot Grigio
I hate you so much.
or a Pinot Noir.
I think that's my worst. This is my least favorite bit. Maybe we have going
I like
right now.
it.
You guys are the one that brought me into this.
No, your burner account brought you into it.
Anything with Pinot in it, Jarrett.
Next question.
Danny Backus asks, Danny Backs.
The
Do's and
puke monster or whatever his name was.
Hey,
Paramount
that was
puker.
for the Patreon. It was his
Oh,
professional, dude.
Why?
Jared
Tyler's
bleeped
gonna
that.
give it away.
yeah. Do's and don'ts of job interviews.
Just be yourself.
I'm
man.
gonna be honest, dude. I've had one job interview my entire life, and that was to be a personal trainer. And I wore a shirt and tie.
That's crazy.
I got there. I was like, "This is so dumb. I feel like such an idiot."
Mhm.
And then it's kind of one of those things where it's like there is such thing as overdressed. I
Mhm.
definitely did that. That sucked.
I almost did it for my You Betcha interview. I was
Hell
close.
yeah.
I had a tie out and everything. I was like, I can't. And then I was going to do a button up. I was like, I can't. I think I went jeans and polo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
I do's and don'ts.
How do you know how to dress accordingly?
I think you could just try and match what they wear every day.
Sure.
Yeah, you just got to read.
I was told to like take it like a step above what they would wear every day.
Bank, you gotta wear a tux.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The little fucking band around your waist.
Men's warehouse. Got to wear a tux.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you gotta go a step above that.
You have to.
They have
overbug?
tuxes there.
No, you have to wear like one of the. You know
what's
what?
above a tux? What's
you
the
know-
fanciest thing you can wear?
When people graduate from like doctorate school, you know that
The fucking cape.
those types of robes that they wear.
Yeah.
With the hats.
Yeah, you gotta wear a fucking cape.
I mean, I'm thinking like
Yeah.
red velvet with the white fluffy trim like a king would wear, like one of those
Yeah.
capes.
Pretty much like a step down from the Pope. What the Pope would wear
Yeah.
Tweet a Pope and men's
for a
warehouse.
men's warehouse interview.
It's a tough job to get.
Now, objectively though, like obviously
Yeah,
the
the Pope.
fancy robes, like wearing a robe every day would kind of be sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get a gust of wind. You look cool.
Yeah. You just have to make sure
It looked like Marilyn Monroe
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot today.
outside the church.
Yeah.
You walk outside in Fargo, it's windy as fuck, and you're like, oh.
I shouldn't have.
And that's as far as I'd like to go on priest talk today.
Fill in the blank.
I just don't sound like a know-it-all. That is when we interview people and this is real advice. You're much better off saying, you know what, I actually don't know the answer to that, but I can figure it out for you, than try and babble and grab onto anything and you just sound like an idiot.
Also, don't do that when they ask your biggest weakness. Don't say I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Oh my God.
Too much of a go-getter.
Yeah, I really got to make sure all the details are
I
right.
just don't know when to turn it off.
Yeah.
You know?
You said that your biggest weakness?
Yeah, when they ask you your biggest weakness, don't say some bullshit that makes it sound like it's a strength. Just be honest.
I remember we interviewed a guy who was working at another company, and we were kind of asking like, how do you approach your job at another company? And he was like basically acting like he was a drill sergeant in the army. And I'm like, this sounds like you're terrible to work for. Why would you tell me that?
Hell yeah.
It was like, yeah, I have like 4 meetings a week and I just let them know. I just let them know when they're not doing a good job.
Can't stop yelling.
Oh my God. And it works. Tell you what.
I run a tight
Yeah.
ship.
I had to take 4 days of PTO before this interview so I could just talk my way through it.
It's just drinking tea with
Yeah.
That is the worst too. When you're interviewing someone and you know like 5 minutes in this is not the right person, but they think it's going really good and you can tell. It's one of the saddest. If you can try in your interview, stay as neutral about how you think it's going until after you leave, that's always for the best. Because it's just so uncomfortable when you're like, God, they think they're killing it right now and they're not. We got to get out of this interview, you know?
Yeah, you're just nodding your head. Yep.
Mhm.
We should start treating interviews like the old MTV show Next.
Yeah.
so that people they're completely used to just getting next in the middle of a question potentially. Maybe when they walk right through the door, maybe 5 minutes in. So then if things are uncomfortable,
I do want to
Next.
interview someone who's such a douchebag that I do feel comfortable just saying that.
Do you remember the?
You know what I mean? Like that would be so therapeutic. I feel it's like you actually have the power to shut down a giant douchebag by just saying next and walking out of the room.
Yeah.
Do you remember the fucking guy when we were back at the old bunker? We were interviewing people for Jared's job. It was you and me interviewing someone. And he's like, you know what? I don't want to just be another camera guy. I want to do something important in this company. And I was like, you motherfucker.
As Tyler's the camera guy.
I was like,
Oh.
I'm right
I remember
here.
that.
yeah.
That was the closest I've ever been to nexting, but I wasn't with you guys long enough to feel like I had power to do that.
And,
Yeah.
Look over the table.
and it was also kind of like, well, we're hiring you to be the camera guy. So
And you're being interviewed by 50% of your interviewers are the camera guy.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, he could clearly see that you just had a ceiling time.
Yeah, well, he wanted to do something actually important.
I think he may even have pulled me aside after we left the room and just said, hey, once he peaks, you call me.
Uh-huh.
And then I got an unlimited ceiling.
Hey, that's good. That means they haven't peaked yet.
I mean, him and I had two to 2.5 day interview.
Straight.
Remember? Chetty Cheese.
Oh my God.
Dude, we had a 2-day interview.
Don't ever try and hire someone from out of town.
Hey, that might be
That's the moral story. If you got to drive and stay overnight and just don't do it.
We should maybe tell that on the Patreon. It's a phenomenal story.
Good, great guy.
Yeah, just a
Great guy. Wrong for us. Great guy. Wrong for us.
it's an unbelievable 2-day
That's good for
interview.
me.
We learned that lesson very early on.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, maybe we got to tell that story on the Patreon.
we
I'll set a
should.
reminder.
Great guy.
Yeah, no, he was.
Not for us.
I'm happy about it. Fuck this guy. It was for my job.
Great guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, objectively, this guy is light years better than Tyler at running a camera. Like,
yeah, but that's what he
we're
didn't
talking.
need that.
If this guy was doing cinema films, Tyler's doing home videos of his kids. Like, let's
Which-
be honest.
Yeah. on
Really
his flip
wasn't
phone.
far off, but we hire for vibes, guys.
By just being cheap and not pissing us off, Tyler got the job with this other guy.
Here we are.
yes.
Great guy.
Yeah, great guy.
I didn't know more about podcasting than him,
Didn't know like
Yeah,
a
but-
ton though.
but I knew more than him.
It's true.
The camera thing's very true.
Yeah. He had a buddy that probably hunts more than your buddy, though.
Okay.
Okay.
He appreciates dogs more.
So, yeah, he
Yeah,
also
for
appreciates
sure.
dogs way
Well, he
more
didn't
than
get the
you do.
job, so see where that got him.
So
Miles, how do you feel about like a firm handshake on a first impression?
It needs to be firm, but not too firm. You know, like don't upstage me on the. Yeah, you know, don't upstage the guy, but don't be a pussy either.
What
you
if he-
know?
what if he goes palm up on you? Because that shows dominance. If you go palm up on a handshake with somebody, they are trying to assert dominance over you.
You do it to me.
So it'd be like this.
So thanks for.
It's 2.5 days.
If
No,
someone
you gotta
does,
say like thanks for the interview.
Oh yeah, hey, thanks for the interview, man.
if
Down
someone,
low, too slow.
That would be the worst.
yeah,
Do
maybe
that.
hired though.
Yeah, do
maybe
it again.
hired.
Yeah, do it again.
Hey, thanks for the interview, man. Too slow.
Hired. That guy's he's just so fun.
Yeah.
He's so fun.
Good vibes.
Yeah, we need good vibes in the office. This guy's gonna bring them.
Yeah, or just go like this.
Ooh. Yeah.
if he does this to you, you just grab with the opposite hand and go like this. Just reverse shake their hand, and then they feel like an idiot.
Yeah, do it
Stick
again.
your hand out.
Go like that, and then
Yeah.
just go.
Ooh, the
Woogity,
little
woogity, woogity.
little marathon runner on top.
Grab his hand with your left hand.
Hey, thanks for the interview, man.
Do it again.
No one knows what
Hey,
to do. This is great audio.
Here, now you go.
I do 1 potato, 2 potatoes. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, it would be funny. Just go to someone like this. Thanks for the interview.
Let's do
They
it.
going for a hug.
Got him. I got the job. When do I start?
No, best 2 out of 3. Best
Can I
2 out of
have
3.
your salary?
So that should help.
Yeah, it's good advice. Seymour Butts asks.
Classic.
To wrap up the interview thing,
Yeah.
it's not about the interview. Like, in very rare instances, I feel like the interview pushes you over the edge. They've already got it decided about if they're going to hire you or not. They just need to confirm that you're not going to murder anyone.
Not a weirdo.
Yeah.
So just don't be a weirdo. Don't try too hard, but don't try too hard. And you should get the job if you're the right person. Like, it's just don't try too hard, but just try just enough. Try, but don't try.
Be a little weird, but not too weird.
It's kind of like Tyler, like, kind of like not really talking shit, but like belittling the gal at the bar.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said I was being shitty to her, but like
Yeah,
you
you-
poke
we know
fun
what
at
you mean.
her.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
poke fun at her.
Yeah, be a little shitty to the people that are
No,
interviewing
do
you.
not poke fun at me. If you are interviewed, do
Just be a little
not.
shitty.
Unless I already made fun of myself, then it's fair game.
Right.
Yeah.
Seymour Butts asks, what would you guys do for a Klondike bar?
These questions today.
What is a Klondike bar to begin with?
That's an ice cream
cream
sandwich.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I've
With good
never
branding.
had one. I've never had a Klondike bar. So I don't know the lengths that would go for one. So I think that's like first step, right? Like you don't know you have a bee allergy like Jake
Right.
unless you get stung. So I think first, if someone wants to bring me a Klondike bar, I'll eat it. And then I'll tell you. So
Minimal effort.
I would probably eat a cattail.
Oh, you wouldn't.
No,
Nah,
it's
you're
not
right.
worth it.
No, do Klondike bars have the little sayings? I feel like they have the little sayings in them like Dove chocolate bars do.
I don't know. They have similar wrapping.
does
Yeah.
anyone add a Klondike here?
I have.
It's
just an ice cream sandwich.
Nothing to run home about.
Yeah.
I've had a long time
So
ago.
I think what I would do for a Klondike bar is just buy one and nothing more.
Oh, also, I had the best ice cream sandwich of my entire life, and it wasn't a Klondike.
Go on. What would you do for it?
Yeah. That's what that-
I a lot. I would do a lot. Right now I'd give you $20 for one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Was it homemade or something?
No, well, it felt like it. So I think they're made. You should Google it, Jared. I think they're called Thelma's. THELMAS ice cream sandwich. I think that they're a Midwest company.
That's Des Moines. maybe?
Yeah. There they are. If you can ever get your hands, I have no idea about this company. This is not a paid ad. I've never had an ice cream sandwich that orgasmic.
It looks like it's ice cream in
It
between
should
two
be-
cookies.
Yeah, that's what a sandwich is.
Well, I know, but Klondike bars just like that they're not cookies on the
That's
outside.
how-
It's like those chocolate.
They make cookies. You could take these off, eat them separately.
Yeah, it was.
The Klondike bar is like a regular ice cream sandwich is like Oreo on top.
So
Cookies.
I don't. They're made in Des Moines, Thelma. Whatever you're doing to those ice cream sandwiches, do not stop. Go harder, if anything. I need more.
What,
Pump me full of that ice cream sandwich, Thelma.
what flavor did you have?
It was just a chocolate chip,
Okay.
Basic cable, and it was that good.
Really, just basic cable, huh? I would have went for the Snickerdoodle.
Yeah. I would have.
Oh, I'm a big snickerdoodle
Hey,
guy.
This is what you came home with.
Oh, true.
Hey,
go
now you've
back.
had it. You know it's good. Time to experiment.
Yeah, I mean,
Can we order a box of these online?
the cookies were unbelievable. And it was the right amount of ice cream to cookie ratio. As you can see, it's a little thinner.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I like that. I don't like them too thick.
I also don't like when there's too much ice cream. You bite one end and it just squirts out the other.
Yep.
Yeah, there was no squirting going on.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm not into
It
squirters.
was just
It's too messy.
delicious goodness straight into my mouth.
Mm.
No squirting. It wasn't messy at all.
I go to the bathroom.
So I was just side note. I have to plug Thelma here.
You have a stomach ache after you ate the whole thing?
No, God, what? After eating 2 cookies and a little bit of ice cream?
I mean, my insides would be screaming at me if I did that.
That's because you're a wine guy.
I would do that.
You whiner.
I would eat the whole thing, but I would feel like shit after.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Probably a little bit, yeah.
Now, if I would have eaten the amount that I wanted to eat that night, I would have had a tummy ache.
Yeah, if you'd have dipped into a second
6 of them, just one after another.
Like, Ed, what did you do to me?
So she got from, was it an individual cookie or a box of them?
Individual.
Fuck.
And you
Yeah.
guys know I don't throw around ice cream sandwiches lightly here.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're not a sweet guy.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, when have you ever heard me talk about ice cream sandwiches? Besides a couple times a week. What do you got, Jared?
Oh, you want to take a break?
Do you want me to take a break?
You should have waited to see how long you could be silent for.
We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Ryan, oh my God, dude. You had a huge weekend. Huge weekend. Tell the folks.
Well,
You
probably-
had your Mossberg.
For me, it was just an average weekend. And that
Oh
was
my God.
that was 2 limits of ducks in 11 and a half minutes.
How many shells?
12.
Hell yeah.
Because I always take the first shot is more so like a scare tactic.
Mhm.
Well, and I only need 2 shells because I have the over under. The first shot is a scare tactic. The second one is like, all right, well, if you can't get away now, then I'm gonna knock you down with the second one.
Mm.
So I shot my 6 with 12 shells. My dad shot his 6 with 6 shells.
Nice.
So not even a full box.
Hell yeah.
So time out. You're telling me you just fire one straight in the air as a warning shot?
No, I fire around them.
That's the only way to make it fair.
I fired at their tail feathers so that it kind of like,
Well, you also,
Is this just your roundabout way saying you missed your first shot?
I on purpose missed my
No,
first shot.
yeah, you
so
were-
in the future, when you see me miss my first shot, it's because I do it on purpose.
You just didn't want to get bored. It was going to be too easy for you, so you decided to warn
Exactly.
each and every duck you killed.
And I wish I would have gotten to spend more time, but I literally took the case out 11 and a half minutes later, put it back in the case, and then we parted ways. Went back in the back of the pickup.
Home for dinner.
So home for dinner, home for breakfast, actually.
Oh, wow.
So
Did you have duck?
tonight,
Nice. Did you save the hearts at all?
God, no. You
I'll-
throw them things.
No.
Yeah.
Save them for me next time.
No.
Duck heart's the
I'm not-
best heart.
I'm not taking the time to save the hearts for you.
Please?
I'll take the time to take you guys out duck hunting.
Deal. And then
You can have your own hearts.
hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, things were shooting straight. If they weren't, it was because I was purposely not shooting straight.
So none of that would be possible without Mossberg, right?
That's correct.
We'll be
So if
on
you guys want to shoot all your ducks in 11 and a half minutes, if you want
in a
to,
row.
I was
Oh,
setting up a
shit.
ducks in a row joke, Jared. So go to mossberg.com, get yourself a ducks in a row gun. Ryan.
Yep.
Do you know what seems like maybe one of the best days ever?
Tuesday.
Getting up in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Getting up in the morning, going to Holiday, taking advantage of their coffee and cookies, then going duck hunting with you.
Phenomenal.
Aw. What else?
Large coffee
I'll
too.
even let you dip your cookie in my coffee if you want.
You ever tried it?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
So good.
Is there a deal going on, or are we just drinking coffee and eating cookies?
There actually is. Buy any size coffee, get one cookie for 50 cents.
That's you could find 2 quarters in the bottom of your floor in your car right now.
Mhm.
I can find 4 quarters.
Yeah.
I can get 2 cookies. Well, I can get 2 coffees, 2 cookies.
Yeah. I might just stack two cookies on top, stack a cookie on top of the other, and just count it as one.
I might.
Yeah.
And the coffee and the cookies are so good
Yeah.
and so soft that I may take a couple cookies and ball them up
Yeah.
and then eat it like a cookie meatball.
Like a
Yeah.
you can eat it like an apple.
Well, I was gonna say drop it in your coffee.
Oh.
You can have a monster cookie coffee.
Yeah, it's like a bath bomb, but
Yeah.
for coffee.
Yeah.
Cookie bomb.
Yeah.
Cookie bomb.
Yeah. Fuck the cookie monster. We want a cookie bomb.
Cookie coffee bomb.
They say that's what got him.
What?
So then you just drink all the coffee and then you just have to somehow eat the cookie.
You bring a
It's all
spoon
good.
with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not barbaric. We're not
No.
cavemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But spoons free at Holiday.
Yeah.
Free spoons that holiday. And forks,
And
I'm
they
assuming.
got free espresso shots. You throw one of those
Stokes,
in there. A little.
I do encourage you to buy something along with the free special shots, but they are free.
Yeah, they bought coffee and
Yeah.
cookie.
I know. I'm just saying.
Cookie bomb.
Yeah. If anyone's just going in there and just ripping free espresso shots, not even I would do that. So that's a dumb idea.
Don't do that.
But I haven't done it.
Buy something.
Yeah.
Get a coffee.
Get a coffee
And a cookie.
and a cookie for 50 cents.
Yeah.
You just can't pass up on those kinds of savings. Don't pass gas. Turn on into holiday gas stations. All right, Jared. What do you got?
Mike,
Please tell me it's better than the Klondike. What was the other one? Ryan's wine question.
Ryan's wine, yeah.
We got another one in there?
Mike Oxener asks, if you could be a fly on a wall at any place or event in history, what are you picking?
Ooh, that's a great question.
There's so many options.
I'm gonna be a fly on the wall in the school depository.
Huh?
That's what it's called, right?
The JFK thing?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. The library.
library.
Book depository.
You want to know what actually
yeah.
happened?
I want to know what actually
Well,
happened.
we know
yeah.
what happened.
Well,
Lee
do.
Harvey Oswald, does that do?
Mhm.
He was a patsy. He was set up.
I mean, I believe he was too. I want to see for myself though. I mean, was he even in the
I'd
room?
like to be a fly on the wall in the lunar module on Apollo 11 just to see if they actually did it.
That's a good one.
See,
You
there's
know how
a TV
annoying
set.
that would be? You're on your way to the moon and there's a fly in the space shuttle. That'd be a disaster.
But first fly in space, though.
And like everything's
Yeah.
buttons on a spaceship, so you can't like hit the wall with it. So you have to try and grab it out of the air. It'd be a disaster.
Yeah.
Lack of gravity, too.
Would it be able to fly in no gravity?
I don't think so.
Because it's like, yeah, there's still air.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can move in space.
yeah.
Yeah.
But can we fly in space?
Yeah, that's what we do.
I would like to be a fly on the wall in when Lincoln got assassinated.
The theater?
He only wants to be on the fly on the wall for assassinations.
I mean, like
When Reagan
key
got
moments
shot?
in American history.
How about the good ones? Not the bad ones.
I want to be in the bunker with Hitler just to see if he actually did it or if he's in South America somewhere.
That's a valid point.
That is true.
Or Lincoln chopping down the cherry tree. See if it actually happened.
That
Yeah.
was Washington,
Yeah.
wasn't
Or
it?
Washington.
Oh no, I would love to be a fly on the wall of the main street of Boston.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What wall?
What was it, 1929 or something?
I don't know, but it was a disaster.
I should just have this bookmarked.
Boston. I'd love to have witnessed the Boston molasses disaster firsthand.
Honestly, as a fly, you would have fucking loved all the molasses.
1919, yeah.
Oh, you'd been in heaven.
Flies love sticky shit.
Yeah, but then it would have been like, you know, all my cousins would have been there. It'd have been like a family reunion.
Yeah.
Sticky situation.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it's a whole sticky situation.
I mean, signing of the Declaration of Independence.
They just swat you away.
Positive key moment.
There you go.
I would have liked to have been on the wall of Mount Rushmore when Benjamin Gates found the second national treasure.
That'd be a good one.
Right on the tip of Washington's nose.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go up to the faces?
Kinda.
Like, could you go?
No,
Oh, you can't.
no.
Okay.
They were supposed to. Well, that's why there's treasure back there. You were supposed to be able to, and then
Mhm.
they just shut it down because that's where they hit all of the national treasure.
Yep.
That was a whole thing.
Yeah, it was like they did a couple movies about it.
Great documentary.
Yeah. Jared, what about you?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good one. I don't really have any. Can't
Okay.
think of any.
Here's this is a realistic one for me. I actually would have liked to be a fly on the wall in the teachers' lounge in high school.
Yeah,
that's a good
see what
one.
those assholes had to say about
They're
us for
talking
real.
shit. Yeah, I would like to see who
Yeah.
they're talking shit about and when they were talking shit about me, because they for sure were.
Then what would you have done with that information?
Sabotage, probably.
Sabotage.
Hey, what else is there to do?
How would you sabotage your high school teacher?
Well, it all depends on what they were
So
what kind of shit they were talking?
tape recorder in your pocket, then you go confront them about the shit they said. Get them to admit.
You know what I would do to sabotage? I'd sneak in the teacher's lounge, replace all the Diet Coke with Diet Pepsi.
That would be good.
That actually is a great prank.
They would
So
quit.
They'd be so grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
You have another one?
I'm thinking.
I just keep going to like horrific events.
Me too.
Just
I thought
to see what it was like. What does that say about me?
You just beeline for the molasses flood.
Yeah. No, not B. I would fly line.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah. Not B.
Where the crow flies.
I would maybe just like to be a fly on the wall in anywhere in Area 51. Figure out what's in there.
well, yeah. Is there any walls there?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I would have
There's
liked.
bunkers made
I would have
there.
liked
Okay.
to have been a fly on the.
Fucking-
I'm trying to think what kind of wall. Any wall during the cataclysmic event.
Oh yeah. A
Cave wall,
Yeah, cave
probably.
wall.
Yeah,
The
cave wall would
or
work.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe been on the cave wall during the dinosaur time, just see what they were like.
Wall of ice, maybe.
Yeah.
Bring a jacket. Yeah. Vinny Colombo asks, dishes versus laundry, which is worse?
Laundry.
Dishes.
Really?
Laundry's not bad, dude.
No, it's not fucking bad at all.
I
dude.
fucking hate
Especially when your
folding
wife does
clothes.
all of it.
I hang stuff.
True. I do too, but it's like sorting it out.
Have you ever tried to stack Tupperware in a fucking already full Tupperware cabinet?
Yeah.
It's miserable.
Dishes are my thing. That's my job.
It's more so like having to actually clean the dishes. I feel like there's kind of two ways to go about dishes. There's people who like clean the dishes before they put them in the dishwasher, and there's people who put them in the dishwasher with an entire meal on the plate still.
Yeah. I give them like a half-ass rinse. They go in the washer. They come out. If there's still food on them, they just go back in the washer.
Yeah, I just don't love the idea that there's just old food just swirling around all of the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Old spaghetti sauce or something.
Yeah, like there's like a fucking hunk of biscuit just hitting everything while it's in there.
If someone's leaving biscuits on their plate before putting it in there, that's fucked.
I mean, some people do. Little
Okay, so-
jelly sticks to the thing, sticks to the biscuit. you
Yeah.
know?
Here's a trick that I've developed over the last couple of years. You rinse every dish that is either going to go in the dishwasher or just in the sink or wherever. You rinse every dish, and depending on how the food is coming off and what things look like within the first like 3 to 4 seconds determines whether you're just going to continue washing that dish or if it's going in the dishwasher.
Mhm.
I would agree.
If there's a little extra effort needed to get the stuff off, but you know it's going to
Yes.
come off for sure in the dishwasher.
I like doing the thing where you put it underneath the water and then some of the stuff comes off and then you click the fucking power
Yeah.
mode on it.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't come off, that's going in the dishwasher.
For sure. And I'm a big, like, I'll spray pots and pans. I won't touch a pot or a pan with a brush. I'll just keep spraying it with the hottest water possible. And eventually the steam is just going to lift it right. That's just what a dishwasher is, just like hot
Well,
water.
that's
and steam.
why I just let them soak.
That's a good method there too.
Yeah. Would you rather let the dishes soak or do laundry? I think I'd rather let the dishes soak.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you feel like you make more progress with soaking too.
What I do like,
Especially if you have someone else there to like help with it.
For kosher.
Yeah.
it's definitely guilt free. You know, you just don't. If you just put the dishes in the sink, you know, you're gonna have that on your conscience. But if you just soak, it's like a cheat code where you can still do it but not really do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
No one's going to get mad at you for soaking.
Yeah.
They'll get mad at you for not doing it at all.
Correct. Something therapeutic too about just throwing things in the washing machine though. I kind of like that part of it.
Hmm.
I don't really love them changing them over and folding them part of it, but just dumping a thing into the washing machine is kind of nice.
I think the best part of laundry is taking them out of the dryer hot.
Unless you're hot already.
Or sitting on top of the
Yeah. I
toilet.
usually don't get to
Typically
them
not.
that quick.
Mm.
They're usually pretty cold by the time I get to them.
Fair enough.
But that is nice, yeah. Sometimes I'll throw my kid's socks in the dryer and warm them up, put them on his feet. He likes that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What did you do?
Coffee table went
He fucked
everywhere.
around and he found out.
He did. You've been kicking that table for 100 episodes.
We
and
were
it
long
finally
overdue
tipped
for
over.
that.
It's fine.
Are we gonna fix that? Probably not.
Yeah, it's fine.
So yeah.
I think I'd rather do dishes too.
You get it, Jared.
Greg Whalen asks, what's the best thing about outlet malls?
The feeling that the best deal of your life is right around the corner.
Quite literally.
Quite literally, yeah.
Hey,
Like the feeling of walking into a store and going, what am I gonna buy for dirt cheap? And it turns out all the shit that no one wanted in the regular store. But because it's in an outlet mall, it looks way cooler.
Yep.
Okay, what technically is what is an outlet mall officially? Because I always thought outlet malls were just like a strip mall, and apparently that's not right.
Well, it is a strip mall, but it's just the outlets.
I-
The outlet stores, meaning they're where they send their overstock items, right?
Oh,
Stuff
so like-
that doesn't sell, they mark it way down so they can liquidate all of their stuff.
okay, so like TJ Maxx.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
that's just a
Nope. An
store.
outlet mall is a
So like the Nike store sends all of the stuff that doesn't sell in their regular store to the outlet store,
Okay,
and then they mark it way down so they can get rid of the inventory.
gotcha. Do we have one of those?
Albertville.
Closest one would be Albertville,
Oh,
Minnesota.
I've been there several times.
that's
I
an
didn't-
outlet mall. Yeah.
No idea that was an outlet mall.
So I was just like, God, everything's so cheap at this
Yeah, yeah.
mall. We got to stop here every time. It's kind of weird though. They only have 3 X's or smalls. Whatever.
I'll just cut it when I get home.
And I think I have made that observation at the Nike store there.
So
No one ever explained it to me.
Hey,
Tyler,
it's completely
how
fine.
old are you? You're 27, 28?
28.
28 years old, and you just found out what an outlet mall is?
Correct.
That's insane.
Things you learned embarrassingly late in life.
West Acres isn't an outlet mall, is it?
No, that's just
It's
a
just a
mall.
mall.
Why is there any confusion about this?
I mean,
I thought outlet malls were called that.
it's a
Because-
valid question. If it's an outlet, so that's the store that gets all the good shit. Is the one in West Acres.
I'm gonna call it good.
Technically,
If there's a Nike store there, they get all the fucking
they get
larges
all
and
of the
XLs.
normal
You-
stuff.
You guys
yes.
want to know something even more embarrassing? I thought all strip malls were technically also outlet malls because you had to walk outside to get to each store. There's no going from fucking TJ Maxx to Party City through the inside. You had to go outside, but that is a strip mall.
Why you just fucking call it a strip mall? Why are you call it outlet?
I always thought there were strip clubs in strip malls.
It should
I
be.
never thought that.
I'm piggybacking off of
I'm
Tyler.
being serious
He's being
though.
serious though.
No, I know.
All right. Good to know. But
There's also
TJ
one in-
Maxx
there's
is
a-
secondhand stuff.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
yeah.
It's overstock.
It's a big outlet mall.
There's also one in Eagan, Minnesota.
Okay. Never been to that one.
Jake knows all about that one because Jake's from the cities.
Such a weird ricochet shot on Jake. It's like not even that deep.
Not insulting, but your tone was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Yeah, it's like yeah, and then you got Jake. He's like good at his job. Okay, well, I'm confused now because you said something nice, but it sounded like you were being mean.
Your tone is way too mean.
I mean, he gets it.
Mike Schmidt asks,
Schmitty.
how do explain to old people that only one person needs to take a picture at an event and they can be sent to everyone?
I get what they're
Meaning
saying.
like having multiple phones.
Yeah. Like you're taking a group photo on your phone and grandma's like, no, take one with mine too. I think
They know that full quality just doesn't transfer from text to text.
Yeah, maybe
so
they're really advanced. They know
Yeah.
that when you text it, it lowers the quality of the photo.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're so unadvanced. They don't know how to save the photo once you send it to them. They have to go back into their text with you to find it every time.
It's true. I don't run into this a lot, considering 2 of my grandparents are dead, and the other 2, they only have a flip phone, and I don't see them that much.
I guess I don't really either.
That's a bummer.
I got nothing.
They're gonna die soon anyway, so just let them do it.
Yeah, like a phone battery.
Let them think that's the proper way on how to do things.
Gotcha.
Whatever you do, don't teach them how to get the text picture off, because that's a valuable memory you'll have for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they're too old to be learning new skills like that. They don't need to be learning new skills.
Some old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Dylan's ex asks, do you guys have any icks about fall or spooky season? For example, mine would be decorating before October with animatronics right outside my bedroom window, and they never shut them off.
Say that again, the last part?
For example, mine would be decorating before October with animatronics right outside my bedroom window. And
what are animatronics?
Like the decorations that
pumpkin.
move and shit.
So
skeleton.
someone's doing that for Halloween
Yeah.
or Christmas?
Are they anime figures that are
sounds like it's Halloween decorating.
They're electronics that are animated.
It's like a spooky pumpkin
not anime?
No.
Okay.
or a ghost.
I think big ick of mine is just face paint in general. I hate it. The idea that you just have this stuff all over your face and you're just chilling there. I suppose girls that wear makeup, I guess, every day, so maybe it's not weird for them.
Yeah, they paint their face every day.
I just am not a big face paint guy. I don't know. It's just kind of an ick for me.
I can't say that I am either. Did you put eye black on in college?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
way different.
No, it's
That
not.
is a
no.
purpose.
What Bible verse did you have a Bible?
Once I realized that none
Joshua
of this
1:9.
matters, I stopped using eye black though. Once I realized, and I was like, okay, what am I doing? It's a pain to get off. Who am I trying to impress?
Nobody can see my face.
So I'd say any sort of face paint involved with a costume just stresses me out. Like people who paint themselves green
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I hate it.
Yeah, imagine what that takes to get off. You're shit. What if you're shit faced at the end of the night? You go home and you're
Your
just like
whole
the
bed's
Hulk.
green.
What are you like?
Well, and like,
You gotta get in the shower.
like if we're being honest, when you're in college, you're single and it's Halloween. This is your chance to
Yeah.
it's a big time trying to get laid holiday.
yeah.
And you roll up to the bar with face paint on. It is like,
You look like a clown.
yeah, literally. And there's just no chance. So I don't know why people are doing that, but
Yeah.
I hate the phrase spooky season. That's a big
That
one for me,
sucks.
and that's in the question.
That
So,
one does suck.
That was an ick.
I guess the hype around pumpkin spice latte isn't like huge anymore, but that like just hearing those 3 words they make my bones shiver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a pumpkin spice latte and fucking demolish this thing. It's spooky season. I'm gonna have a picnic with my.
You're right. I do hate that now.
What a delicious pumpkin spice latte. Ugh.
I hate carving pumpkins. That's a big ick for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
I was going to say like the whole pumpkin thing is kind of like the only thing I kind of like about it.
The carving of it or just pumpkins in general?
Just like, pumpkin decorations are kind of nice and easy.
So, I mean, pumpkin decoration, that's almost like face painting a pumpkin.
That's true.
Only if you paint it.
Yeah. And
I mean, that's a great way.
no, it'd be like literally carving someone's face.
It's like taking a knife.
No, I mean, people paint pumpkins all the time.
They do.
I know. Why are you doing that? It's insanity. The whole point is it's supposed to be orange.
And you can put a candle in it and it lights up.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Maybe it's for the daytime pumpkins. Are
like the
painted.
for the
reason
folks
why
in bed at
Halloween's
9.
colors are black and orange are because of pumpkins.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's
This is quit painting
doesn't make
stuff.
any sense. Yeah.
Put the paint away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate the smell of it.
Yo, one more, Jared.
Yep. You lick my hiney asks
You lick.
for Miles. What are the 3 most annoying things on a construction job site?
3 most annoying things. Number 1, in no particular order. Basically, when the boss shows up and you have to like pretend like you're really trying. I hate that.
Can I add one on top of that? When the boss shows up and then your foreman pretends like he does it right all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, he's all of a sudden just a pristine example of what you should be doing. Yeah, that sucks. Also like basically any time that you expect to be done at a certain time and then you have to go longer. Nothing would lose if my dad at the beginning of the day when I was working concrete would go, all right, boys, we might have to work till 7. I'd be like, that's fine, Dad. We'll do it. But if he showed up at 4:45 and go, concrete's not coming for another hour, it's going to be late one, pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like anytime your expectations don't match up with reality is the worst.
Yeah. Another one in that same vein, when it looks like it's going to rain and then doesn't.
It just edges you all day long.
So, okay.
And it just sprinkles. So like you do get wet, but not enough to quit.
Yep.
Oh my God. It's just the worst.
Okay. So working manual labor like that, if it rains and you get the day off, what are you doing on your day off?
Drinking.
Sleeping first.
Like every rain day you're drinking?
I'm watching some show.
And
like a full binge marathon of it.
when I was in college in the summer, without a doubt, drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I was just drinking kind of whether we were working or not, I guess. It all kind of blends.
Not to brag.
Yeah, rain days I'd always like try to go back to sleep because I'd be so excited, but just couldn't fall back asleep.
Yeah,
Well, the shitty thing for the construction that I worked, you'd have to go to the shop on rain days anyway, because they would do basically a lottery system on who had to clean the shop on rain days.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Or it was the worst when I lived like downtown Fargo and the job would be way in South Fargo. I'd get up and be raining there, and I would text the guy who was down there and be like, so we're off today? He's like, no, it's sunshine down here. Oh my God. So you have to get up, drive through the rain to go work.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful day.
Yeah. Teasing you.
Sounds like you guys did a lot of complaining on these job sites.
Exactly.
That's half the
That's
job.
literally all we did.
Complaining and drinking.
And then it's like, how creative can we get with our complaining? Almost became a game.
It almost became that like our complaining was the way that we enjoyed. It was like we weren't complaining to complain. We were complaining to try and make a joke and make it fun.
Yeah.
So it's like
Most of the shit we would complain about really wasn't something that bothered us, but it was fun to complain about.
yeah, we would purposely complain about something really minuscule to make a joke.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Coping.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
All right. Is that it, Jared?
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into another episode of You Betcha Radio. We will see you in the next one. May your work days be rained on and your face be unpainted this Halloween. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.